Hello friends, Arthur here, and this is showcase number 54, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, because this is a very interesting week, and let's see what this week with Christmas vibe, New Year vibe give us. We start with Zemnian Nights by Lexer, and this is a pretty nice, pretty calm, easy and fun track to start with. Nothing really hard, just cruising and try to build your line really close to all edges of the track. Overdrive by Lindsay, and usually I really love such type of tracks with all this line vibes. It's like, for me, it's some kind of classical, but for some reason this one give me so much headache. I don't know why, I just couldn't do it. I was like, most my attempts fail near checkpoint 6, and if you lose speed, even booster near checkpoint 7 won't give you enough momentum to go to the finish line going uphill. So it's all about like building correct line. But as I said, I really love such type of classical track, and I really love to play them, even if I can't finish them. Strawberry Lemonade by Variable Ferret. Very fast, very long track for like almost 200 speed track. Some elements quite tricky. I really enjoy the double loop, I can say. It's when one like larger, one smaller. It's nice. I'm not really like such fast tracks because your steering are slightly different from where you go like around 150. The pipe part are also pretty tricky. There could be some problem on the big speed to go like sideways basically, or like on the side of the pipe to not fall off, and several blind jumps, blind spots. If you're like losing speed, or you at least slightly braking at some point, it could be a problem. And same the problem into the finish. If you use brake at some point, and finish could be considered as a speed check. But as I said, very fast, very long track. I wish it was like slightly shorter, around 45 seconds, but it's still fine. Death by Magul by Lemma, and this is quite rolling track because as you can see it's like 3 minutes long, and it's all about all this jumping. People most comparing it with some like track from Can, but this one have several stages more, and each next stage is have more aggressive wave and more aggressive angle, so you need to find the perfect balance between like jumping, between like the wave. I found that second one is around like 175. It's like almost ideal jump, but I was needing to use brake. But the problem starting from part 3, I guess 3 or 4. So they're more aggressive or more sharper, and even on like landing you can easily lose wheels. So it's my like first attempt on this third part, and it was pretty hard. The first one is where I was crashing, and this is like even bigger angle, even smaller waves, and even like that, like from second jump it was like completely done. And there's like the next one, the fifth. It's, I don't know, maybe with all speed you can like do like 2-3 jumps and go there. You can see like Shadinuk do it in less than 3 minutes. So yeah, really long. I wouldn't say it's really hard. You can do it like, you know, grandma going like slower, but it will be quite longer than 5 minutes. But it is what it is. Last Christmas by Diabler, and this is slightly trolling track, so overall it's not hard one, pretty doable, but the trick that some checkpoints are hidden inside of present, and you definitely don't have like 5 minutes is not enough to find the proper way, so it's more for grinding. Mazdog said that he spent like half of the morning just to try to find them, but yeah, so with try to find some checkpoint, it's really hard, but overall not really hard track. Roll under skill check, and this is a very hard one for me because of this trick where you need to go under the track and do the loop, and then you need to have a lot of speed, and you know, I don't really like it. Basically it's remind me like the old GTA 5 challenge tracks, like from like Asian territory, when they repeat the same trick like 3-4 times, which quite annoying, especially this one where I'm not really great, but basically all this track considered from all one trick. So yeah, quite hard, but for like half of the people in the lobby it was doable. Nutty Pooty Delight by Mew, and this is again quite hard track. I believe there was like several finishers from like 40 people in the lobby, so yeah, you need very precise jump to do it, and on this wall ride you need to go down again doing this trick where you need to go like upside down. It gives you like momentum to land and jump to another really precise checkpoint, and then you have like really cool descent on a glide, which again really tricky one. If you're doing it wrong, you can crash left, right, so you basically going blind, and or you're lucky or you will spend several times to do that. So yeah, I believe it was like 1 or 2 finishes. Castle Getaway by Maxi12, and this track is quite nice. It's still challenging because you need to find a sweet spot for braking, to not fly over from the track itself, because it's all considered of descent and going in a high speed on like really sharp turns. But if you do, it's very fast, very relaxing track. I believe Just Maki and several other guys try to find the shortcuts, and some of them could be beneficial in terms of how much you lose in speed in each of the stage. Titan Gorge by Shadanuk, yet another nice funny track from Shadanuk, pretty relaxing compared to like several previous one. It's all about the most tight line to all these corner or transitions, and my best attempt was like 1 second faster, but I was hitting the last pole near checkpoint 5, so it was I took the risk, and it would be really nice time, but it is what it is. I probably could be like in top 5, but we never know. Habaram Desert by Lokja. For a long time I didn't saw that like off-road track, like with all this sand, like fully off-road track, and it's really nice. I almost forgot how to use off-road tires. They're nice. You have all these jump grips, and the track itself have several tricks, but they're not annoying hard. So I believe like almost everyone finished this track, and it's all about to do the correct trajectory on the off-road tires. The Short Cruise by Just Maki, and this is trolling map from Just Maki, probably for this new year, for Christmas, because as you can see it's 4 minutes 15, so you can do several small mistakes like right at the beginning. If you mess it up and you lose speed, then probably you won't do it, because you won't have enough time to reset. But again, overall, like looking on the track itself, it honestly looked not really hard. Probably if I wouldn't do several mistakes on some parts, I would have enough speed to do some jumps. But yeah, as you probably guess, I believe the only one who finished this track was just Mike itself. But yeah, and I'm trying to find him and see how you can basically do this track. And I will like speed up a lot. So yeah, as I said, there's no really hard parts. They're all pretty doable. The main challenge is that you can't do mistakes like at all, because it's unforgivable in such type of track for such a long track. So yeah, I wish it was like how Codewolf did, take several, like the longer one and split it on like, let's say 4 or 5 parts, and give people to train them, and then in the end combine them in one a really long track. Like, hey, you do all 4 before or 5, and then you have like 1 to prove that you do everything. But yeah, as I said, pretty trolling track. This is what it is. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and go to the next one. Or not, because while we watch how Just Maki doing his own track, I want to just talk about something that I noticed quite a lot recently in last couple showcase, that people build tracks like hard one, trolling one, and something like that, and they like taking part in lobby in showcase and like saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, this is like bad map or something," but why? You try to excuse, you build it, you create something that you knew that it is hard, it's trolling, and it is what it is, like like Dapper Duck Lemma this time and other stuff. So it's hard, it's trolling, or it's like will be done by like 2-3 people. And honestly, when I'm playing all those map during like showcase, I'm also like really nervous, like could probably sometimes like screaming or like thinking about like why you doing. But at the end, it's there is no any restriction for the showcase, like at all. You can build anything, and we have some like really bad maps, really like trolling maps, like completely like out of anything that you can imagine, like even like RNG maps, like only build on luck. So it's all up to you how you build those tracks. You just need to consider that there is only 5 minutes to finish these tracks, and if you do it like very long or very sharp, you just will be see that people will be saying that, oh, you build a really like shitty bad track or really hard to finish one. So it's all depends on your goals, but I don't think you ever need to sorry what you build, because each build is I would say significant, because I never build track, I build like 3-4, because they're take so much time and so much efforts. I really love to see how people build it. I don't sometimes like what they build, but I always admire about building itself. Yeah, now definitely go to the next track. Pink by Tiger, play on PC, and so yeah, challenging track. I believe Tiger play on PC doing like most of his track are challenging one. I like barely can't remember any track where it wasn't like really hard ones from Tiger. It is what it is. At least this one was doable for most all people. I had struggle on checkpoint like 7-8. I didn't transfer correctly, I lose a lot of speed and I fail near the finish. So you just need to jump the last time correctly, or basically transfer correctly to have enough speed to jump. And overall, all this track is like what complaining was in the chat. It's all about all these transitions that you need to do them smoothly and really like smooth and go to have enough speed. So yeah, very hard track. So yes, back to Tiger. So last week he shared with me the map from previous showcase that he built with someone, or he was alone, but it was a junk station and no one finished it because it was hard. And I just didn't thought his message where he said, if no one finished my track, I can share with you like my like after time. So here it is. It's very compressed. Sorry about that. I tried to fix, I tried to do some tweaks on my video, but it's really hard, so I tried. But at least we can see that this track is doable, and honestly, yeah, it's doable, but it's hard, it's trolling one. So yeah, like on my opinion, I would probably, well, I won't say I will never finish it, but it will take a lot of effort, a lot of time from me, which I rather spend on something more useful, like playing other maps, which I could finish in like, let's say 10 minutes at least. Yeah, but at the end you will see that even on his last attempt he still lost his will on his soulbox, so it's still hard even for him to finish it. And we know that this is doable track. No tweaking inside track files. Zip Shot Roulette Round 2 by Bram. And Bram, probably I already can say that Bram is the person who we know from all these like logical game inside game tracks, and this second iteration of Russian roulette or any like I thought this game on YouTube. I think it's hard. This version have like prompts with like as in game, so like looking glass where you can look what the shot the next and do other like stuff. The only problem for me was that it was really hard to like figure it out like proper tweaking how to control game, like so. Yeah, I didn't finish correctly. It's some kind of sucked when there was shot in me and it was like completely black for like 15-20 seconds, but I still have several lives, so I don't know what the problem was. Maybe some problem with logic. Honestly, I even don't know what and how he did it with all this logic, but it's pretty nice, pretty fun idea to build game inside games, you know, like it's not like unique one, because I believe you can build some kind of like computer in Minecraft and all this like factory and other stuff, like where you can solve some task inside of it. So yeah, it's quite interesting. I don't know what all prompts do, but and there was several people who finished it, so hooray. It's doable, and honestly it's fun that you can play. I probably will create some kind of like Bram playlist for myself with all his games, because it's quite nice idea. It's quite nice to like have such surprise map. Or hey, the only thing that I wish it was slightly shorter or faster, but I don't believe it's possible with like the logic itself. Maybe round shorter, because at least do like couple rounds, couple attempts through 5 minutes. So because like you will see like the fastest time was like 2.5 minutes, and probably the person was pretty lucky one to short like all fours inside of like dealer head. So yeah, as I said, very nice, very cool track. And probably you need to all play more, because I believe there's more prompts than I have just 3 or 4. So you need extra several rounds to see all of them and figure it out what they do. Or next time, if someone will create something like that, he should put some kind of explanation board with all prompt and what they could do. Kirkland Sierpinski by Imagine a clever name here. I don't know, clever guy. Yeah, not the best imagination for me. But track itself, it's also, I honestly wish to imagine some kind of cool, easy track here, but it was hard. It's fast, and I believe if you do like proper with full speed, which and do not do like all these errors and problems that I do, you forced to use barriers. Without it, you will be fly over the track like on like second turn. So very fast, very tricky. Not all line are or like part of the tracks or are aligned properly, so there's some bumps that can throw you off from the track. So quite, as I said, quite hard. I finished it, but honestly I don't think it was like the skill, it was more like luck. Wait, when was this due, hater? Well, I already saw several times this start where you need to do half-life loop in one side and then switch to another to not fall off from the track. And the track itself, pretty fast, pretty nice. I have a pretty damn good navigator in front of me, which show me like great angles for jumping that you can slightly short the track. And again, the end, it's definitely speed check. You're probably less than 150, you won't be able to finish it. And some very fast risky guys, they found the way to cut fully and jump into the finish. So yeah, track with some cuts. Arma Climb by Beerman25. Mortishade said, you can read it, that he watched the stream when they build, and this was like the first track in the first day of they playing this game. So I don't know, it's not in a grid, not a line, a lot of clunky elements. Well, it's doable, it's pretty doable, a lot of people done it, but I'm not a big fan of such type of tracks. There like a lot of unity things could happen, like losing wheel on any like barrier cutting, so you need a lot of luck to finish sometimes such type of track. Talking about luck, Slanted Hopes by Dapper Duck. And honestly, I think for me, even luck was not on my side. Because even if I do the first part with like proper jumping inside the pipe, which is again like not the full pipe, but partially, I spent like whole like 3.5-4 minutes like dying on the fan. I couldn't find the proper way, proper angle to go through it, and if I use brake, you won't have enough speed to go and do the jump as Maki did. You won't have enough momentum. But if you have, and you do, and a lot of people do, like I believe 12 from like 40 on the lobby, you can go into the finish easily. There's not too trick track. Honey Hive Galaxy by Cornshot, and I believe this is like Mario Galaxy, not Mario Kart, but there was some argument in the chat from which game it was to, but definitely Mario, but no one knows exactly which one. As of track, as of idea, as of building, it's really beautiful, it's nice, it's pretty doable. I love Honey, which is Slowster, so it's all think through everything. Cornshot made the great track. It's nice, it's feel nice, it's challenge like decent enough, so I really love this track, and it can't say anything. Frozen Broccoli by Ojo Games, and for the first time or for a long time Ojo Games tried to build the normal track, or it's wrong to say or to say try, but he built a normal track with no like some tricks and other stuff, and it's pretty nice. You still need to drive on like snow, ice, and you need to know how to drive. There was several complaints from like guys who just started or played recently that they have a problem with the ice, so I'm not the only one on the planet or on cities who really struggle in that. But still very nice, very doable track, and not really hard honestly, so it's give you opportunity to learn how to do ice and all this bobsleigh part. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and honestly hope there's no any after rights for these songs that Diabler added as AFK for his track, so I really enjoyed this showcase. There was quite a lot of really hard trolling tracks, and there was a lot of like normal one or doable one. So thanks again for watching. Leave likes, leave your comments what's your favorite track, and probably see you next time. Bye.